Hi everyone, this is Greg. This is gonna be my next battle report. In this one I'm playing my Empire versus my friend Lizardmen. 2400 mid engagement. Very excited to play the Lizardmen army as I'm starting collecting this army. So for the magic, the Lizardman got the Slan and he's gonna be Lore Master of High Magic because of the Focus of Mystery. He got the King Priest from the Lore of Beast level 2. He is also mounted on the Ancient Stegadon with the Engine of the God. The Empire got the Lore of Light level 4 and Lore of Beast level 2. So here's the deployment. I've got my captain of the Empire on Imperial Pegasus as a BSB with Dragon Helm, Great Weapon Lance and full plate armor. Next to I've got the Celestial Hurricane, the Great Cannon and the unit of 44 Halberds with a full command, and with them is my General of the Empire with the full plate armor, shield, crown of command, the White Cloth of Ulrich and the Warrior Priest. The unit also got two detachments. One is 20 handgunners and the other one is 20 swordsmen. With the swordsmen I include my wizard level 4 with the Dispel Scroll. In front of that Halberds unit I've got my steam tank, in the tower a Hellblaster, and beside the tower I've got Master Engineering. This unit were held in reserve, so the 5 Demigryph Knights with the full command in the Steel Standard and level 2 Lore of Beast. So here's just another view of the deployments for the Empire, and just making sure that there is no really space of 12 inches from any unit, so the Chameleon Kings cannot deploy behind my battle line. This is, as I said before, very excited to play the Lizardmen. This is the Ancient Stegadon and the unit of the Cold Ones, just a picture. So this is the Lizardman deployment. He got a unit of 5 Chameleon Kings just beside that hill. A unit of 6 Cold One Riders with a full command. Next to that is King Priest with the Dispel Scroll or the Ancient Stegadon, the Engine of the God. After that he got a unit of 27 King Cohort with the 3 Croxigar. Beside that tower there is a Bastillodon with the Solar Engine. In the tower he deployed the Cyrus Caravat with the Armor of Destiny. A unit of 3 Skinks, each of 10 Skinks, skirmishers, just in front of that hill. Then he got a unit of 2 Razodon and another unit of 1 Razodon, just not included in that picture, but just close to that road there's another one. This is just a Scaravat with the Armor of Destiny in that tower. And this is the reserve, so he basically rolled a 1 for all of them. So the Slan, the 20 Temple Guards and the 10 Cyrus Warriors were in reserve. So here is the Empire turn 1. The steam tank generates 4 steam points, and the BSB is moving beside that Celestial Hurricane. The level 2 Lore of Beast enters the board and move closer to the swordsmen. The unit of 5 Demigryph Knights enter the board and just angle so they can see Chameleon Kings and other units. In the magic phase I cast the Shield of Faith, which is 5 plus ward save in close combat on the unit of Halberds. And then I cast also the Wise and Wild form on the unit of Demigryph Knights. Shooting phase, unfortunately for the Hellblaster I roll 2 misfires and I reroll one of them. Also roll a misfire. On Black Powder I cannot shoot this in the next turn. And the cannon hit the building, causing I think 2 wounds to the Scarabat. So Lizardman turn 1, the Bastillodon moving beside that building. Just before the turn 1 for the Lizardman, also in the shooting phase, my handgunners shot on the Razordon, causing 2 wounds to the skinks. So in the Lizardman turn 1, you can see the Bastillodon is moving behind that building. He enters the Slan and Temple Guards on a table and straight into the tower. The other units just move, as you can see. So in the magic phase, he cast a Hand of Glory on this Croxigurs, and he intends to forget that spell and learn the Searing Doom from Lore of Metal. Great ability for this land. The shooting phase, the Razordon, between the shootings from the Razordon, I think they target all the handgunners, they cause 7 wounds to them. And between 3 units of the skinks, they all shoot in the steam tank and cause 3 wounds to the steam tank. Empire turn 2, I generate 4 steam points. Declare the charge of my Demigryph Knights to the Chameleon Skinks. They elect to flee. I think pass through the Cold One Riders. They pass the break test. And yeah, this is how it looks after all. They're resolving the charge. So the Demigryphs charge the long range and they hit the Cold One's Riders. Or they redirect actually. No, I can't remember exactly what happened. I think I declared to pursue the Chameleon Kings. They flee through the Cold Ones, and I roll high enough to get engaged with the Cold One Riders. And the steam tank in random direction movement, I was actually trying to get angle my steam tank so he can shoot his 1 steam point into the Bastillodon. However, it took me to contact with the unit of Chameleon Kings. Not so bad, I think. And the magic phase, I cast Bjorn's Time Warp on the unit of Swordsmen. After that, the shooting phase, I shoot my cannon and cause 4 wounds to the Ancient Stegodon. Yeah, in close combat, just wiped out that unit of Chameleon Kings with the impact hits and caused a panic test to the next unit. I think the Croxigurs were okay, they passed the leadership test for a break test. However, the Skinks on the right, they fail, so they're gonna be running. In this close combat, I caused 4 wounds to the Cold One Riders. He did nothing in return, so I think I broke him. And he was running away. I run the unit down, and I also get engaged with the Chameleon Kings. They failed the leadership test, so they were run down at the same time. Well done to the Demigryph Knights. And Lizardman turn 2, there is a charge from the Croxigurs into the steam tank. And the other skirmishers, they're rallying. So here's after the resolving the charge. And the magic phase, he cast the Searing Doom to the unit of knights and just destroyed most of them. Basically caused 10 wounds to them, so this unit is basically no more combat effective. I think I'll be trying to keep them away from that slan. He's in the tower now, and the range of the Searing Doom is 24 inch, so it's basically too far away for him to cast it again on my unit. And the shooting phase continue. He goes 5 wounds, another 5 wounds to my handgunners with his Razordons. And Empire turn 3. I think earlier on he didn't cause any wounds to my steam tank with his Croxigurs, and Empire turn 3 I think, yeah, I can't remember exactly what happened. I think I charged the swordsmen into the unit of Croxigurs there on the flank, and I took my halberds and charged the Razordon unit out there. And stand and shoot, he killed 8 of my halberds. The magic phase, I think I cast Bjorn's Time Warp on that unit. Yeah, just before that I moved my Celestial Hurricane, so you can see getting closer but still too far away to give his effect to the halberds. And this is just a reminding of the movement. The BSB flies over there, so I think the swordsmen now are in range of my BSB, and the mage, the level 2 beast move, as you can see. Also the unit of Demigryph Knights there on the far corner, they just reform, as you can see. I don't know if I'll be trying to charge or not. I think it will be dangerous. I don't want to take the risk of losing that unit. It will be 3 points with Searing Doom casting them again. So in a close combat, I think I use my breath weapon, and between all of that, there's the results. I caused 10 wounds to the skinks with this skink cohort. I took 1 inner turn to my steam tank, so the steam tank is down 4 wounds. The swordsmen, they're fine for the moment. And after close combat, I run the unit down, the Croxigers, with the swordsmen. They were failing the break test. However, I had to step 1 inch to my steam tank. And this unit, I'm wiping out 2 Razordons, and now I'm pursuing, and I'll be getting in contact with the skink cohort or the skink skirmishers out there. So this is where it brings me to the contact with the skink skirmishers. So now they're in combat, and the Lizardman turn 3. Actually, I think the previous turn he forgot on the turn 1 to enter the his Lizardmen. So in this turn, I think he's gonna putting them in the building. So he's gonna enter the building, and from the charge, he decided to charge his Ancient Stegodon into my unit of the swordsman. You can see he enters the Lizardman into the building. And the magic phase, he cast the Arcane Unforging on my BSB, causing 1 wound, and rolled 2, I think, or 3, taking off the Dragon Helm, so there is no more ward save against flaming attacks. And he cast also some spell, bringing the Ancient Stegodon down to only 2 wounds, so tougher again. And this skinks shoots with the blowpipes and causes another wound to my steam tank, so he's down to 5 wounds now. And the Razordon shot at my Hurricane, causing 2 wounds to him. So after the combat, the impact hits cause 8 wounds to my swordsman, and I was needed a snake eyes, and I rolled the snake eyes. Very lucky. Well done, swordsman, for the Empire. So this is after resolving the other combat, wiping out the skinks and taking 1 wound in return. And just overall view of the board, I think I reform my halberds in the direction of the tower. And my turn 4, I decided to go for 4 steam points, I think. And I have valve locked, and I cannot use the steam gun. Oh no, I went for 2 steam points, and I have valve locked and cannot use the steam gun, so not so bad at all. So this was my charges. I'm taking my halberds into the unit of the skinks, and charging my BSB into the flank of the Ancient Stegodon. I think the Ancient Stegodon is down to another 2 wounds from the previous combat. And this is where I'm gonna move my Hurricane. You can see this cold one, or not the cold one, the Temple Guard holding the whole unit of the halberds. And the shooting phase, The magic phase I didn't do anything at all, I think. The shooting phase, I'm taking my cannon and hitting the Bastiladon, causing enough wounds to kill him. Yeah, this is just another close-up of the temple guard holding the whole unit of halberds. Yeah, and after the close combat on this one, just destroyed the unit of skinks, taking 2 wounds, return reforming to go away from the slan. He's keep forgetting the spells and getting the nasty ones. Yeah, and Lizardman turn 4. I think the Ancient Stegodon and the Swordsmen were still in close combat, and he's not gonna move his land and temple guards with his caravat out of that tower, so he's occupying that. I'm afraid with my halberds. I think I'm too weak to tackle that. Anyway, the Lizardman turn 4 in the magic phase. He cast a fireball on the unit of the halberds, causing 5 wounds to them. And after resolving the close combat, he's causing another 8 wounds to my swordsman and another 1 to BSB, or he's killing the BSB basically, causing another 2 wounds, so the BSB is dead. And that caused a panic test also to swordsman, so I'm running away, he's pursuing, he run me down, and there's no more unit of the swordsman. And I think I was trying to generate here these team points, and I got 2 wounds, and I'll be trying to impact hit the Ancient Stegodon. This unit is just running away for the lives. In magic phase, I'm casting the Wilds and Wild Form on them and bringing the toughness down up to 4. So here on this picture you can see the steam tank was just short, I think it was 1 inch or less than 2 inch short from the back of the Ancient Stegodon. I just mentioned that before, the Wilds and Wild Form which I was casting on the halberds. I was irresistibly cast, and I'm taking wounds to Warrior Priest and level 2. And the shooting phase, my Hellblaster finally fire up and takes the Ancient Stegodon, just killing him. And the cannonball, I declare 2 inches from the building. I thought the building is slightly bigger, however it turns out to be 6 inch just beside that tower. I think it was less than 5 millimeters beside that tower. We had a rule discussion out there. Well, basically by the rules the cannonball lands beside that tower and that's it, but because the tower is so big, unless it went into the front window and get out from the back window and just landed out beside that tower, far enough. Continue on. And Lizardman turn 5, yeah, he's not gonna move any of his unit up from the buildings. He's casting the Fiery Convocation on the unit of the halberds, taking off 14 of them. Yeah. I think the steam tank now is down to 9 wounds. I can't remember, did he cast or did he do anything to my steam tank in the magic phase? Empire turn 6. I think there was the Resident unit which my Hellblaster killed I think it was either a turn 6 or earlier, can't remember. However, I generated some steam points and I'm trying to move in the direction of the slan in this tower. And Lizardman turn 6. There isn't much going on in terms of the movement, and the magic phase, I don't think so there was anything successfully cast, or everything he could cast was out of range. And so basically we finish up with this. At this point he has still Slan and the Scaravers with the unit of 20 Temple Guards in that building, and another unit of 10 Saurus Warriors in the other building. So this is where the Lizardmen turn 6 finished, and this is the game. So here's the last picture. I think, yeah, I saved my Demigryph Knights. For the Steam Tyke I couldn't care, and this is how it turns out. So the Lizardmen were 970 points plus 100 for BSB, so 1070, and the Empire killed overall 1,500. So the minor win to the Empire. Well done. And thanks to my opponent, it was a very enjoyable game. Would love to repeat that again, hopefully with my Lizardmen now. I don't know how times progress, but I'm trying to finish my Empire first. I got few models of my swordsman just to finish the horse, as I will be trying different combination for the future. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. If you have any comments, they're always very welcome. And I hope to see you with the next one. Bye now.